So it's something I get asked about quite a lot, really, is like how to make transitions happen in a live set. My stuff tends to have a certain amount of consistency to it in terms of like the sound. And so that means that I can most of the time dial in like one of the multitudes of patterns I have on both of these boxes, and it'll more or less work together. Much more so than when you're DJing. When I'm DJing, there are certain tracks that like really work well together, and there are certain ones that just like don't so much. And you don't necessarily know that until you're queuing it up. But that is also part of the reason I have the cue on the headphones. As I was saying before, it gives a bit more flexibility, just like checking what you're going to fade up is actually going to like work with what's playing. But I also use some of the effects on the Pioneer DJM mixer just for making transitions as well. Also, just recapping what I talked about before about whether I'm using this with drums or not, and engaging or disengaging the sidechain pedal, I thought I could try and just kind of start with something that doesn't have drums on here, and has got drum duties coming from here, to having the drums on here. So I'm going to try and do that, and then use the mixer as well to kind of make the transition happen a bit. Right, so just so you know what's going on, first of all, we've got an electro beat on the octa track. That's what you're hearing on that channel. And then on this channel, right, so like electro-y synth basically on that channel, right? So that said, how could these two things work together? If I play them without the sidechain pedal, it sounds fine. I'm just going to put it on now. And it just adds a bit of weight to the kick drum. The thing that the sidechain has sort of like allowed me to be a bit more live, where I'm taking the kick drum out, and actually just going back to what I said before, it actually happens to be on track 7 this time because I'm using neighbor tracks here to process them. But anyway, so I can mute track 7 and it'll just make this sort of like rise in between when I've got the sidechain pedal happening. There it is. Okay, so let's try and transition between these two elements. I'm using a filter on the DJ mixer here. I do quite like doing this actually because you just end up with a kind of noise layer. So now I can take off the sidechain pedal. Could actually introduce a bit of reverb to this channel as well. Let's bring in the drum. So that's now we just got like the reverb tail coming down then from the Pioneer. The other reason that I do like these like master effects on the Pioneer is if you've got the reverb in this case on that channel, when you fade it down, it works like a send. So as you take it down, you get the tail of the effect happening. It's regardless of whatever effect you've got dialed in there as well. So that's really useful actually for performance. You will see me quite often when I'm playing. I am playing around with the filter on the sort of color effects and the reverb on the beat effects. So I'll be kind of taking all the lows out of one or all the highs out of one, and then just trying to, just get a little tail off into a transition there. So I'm going to demonstrate that again, but like the other way around, which is starting with more or less a complete track on the Syntakt with drums, transitioning to the octa track taking over the drum stuff. And I thought the other way I could make this maybe a bit more like obvious what's going on is to have start off with a 4/4 beat here and going to like a 2-step switch up, which is something I often do as well during my sets. I do quite a lot of this sort of like push me, pull you between 4/4 and 2-step basically throughout the set. So if we start with the acid 4/4. So now I'm going to take out some of the drums here. And as I bring the drums in from the oct track, I'm going to start to engage the sidechain. So like before, I'm going to start with the filter swept all the way up, so it just sort of starts as a noise layer. And then as I bring it down, I'm going to engage the sidechain. That's quite an extreme amount of sidechaining, but that can be adjusted. I might get this pedal on the go now as well, but that would need a little bit of a gain adjustment, I think. Let's sidechain that a bit more heavily now for me. This is like good noise now. As I take it up, taking all the bass out and the side chaining out again, so then when I'll yeah, so as you can see, it needs a bit of like a gain adjustment as it's going along.